Hi everyone, and welcome back to our new video tutorial. In this video I will show you how to make this little heart and how to build a wonderful 4-leaf clover at the end of the video. I'm going to tell you which are the supplies needed, and we will need some 11O seed beads. I'm using PF 558 by TOHO, this one, and we will need 15O and 8O seed beads of the same color. Let's start. And first of all, I will show you how to make this cute little heart. And at the end of the video, I will show you how to sew them together to make a 4-leaf clover. So, pick up 4 11O seed beads and bring them at the end of the thread. Now, pass again through the first bead and close them into a circle. Here it is. Pass again through the whole sequence and we have the thread exiting this right seed bead downwards, right? Okay, so pick up 3 11O seed beads and pass again through the same bead from the top to the bottom. Here it is. This is the final result. Now bring the thread exiting the right seed bead and then the external seed bead, so this one, and pull the thread. Bring 3 11O seed beads and this time pass through the external bead from the bottom to the top and pull the thread. Then pass through the next bead, pull the thread, and the external bead and pull the thread. We have built in this way 3 right angle weave modules, and we need 10 of these small crosses. So we have the first one, the second one, the third one. You have to build 10 of these crosses, and then I will show you how to make the second part of the art. So I'm going to build 10 row crosses and I will be back in a minute. As you can see, I've built the first row of row crosses, and we have 10 modules. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The thread exits this external bead, the extreme right bead, and now I'm bringing the thread exiting this bead, the top bead of the last module we have just made, and pull the thread without adding any bead. Now pick up 3 11/0 seed beads and pass through the same bead from the bottom through the top to the top. Then pass through the top bead and the right bead. And pull the thread. Pick up again 3 more 11/0 seed beads and pass through the right bead from the top to the bottom and pull the thread. Without adding any bead, pass through the bottom bead and the right bead from the bottom through the top to the top. As you can see, we are building our heart, the second part of the heart, and now we have to we have 2 modules here. We have built 2 modules here, and we have to make 7 modules in total. So we have made 2 modules and we have to make 5 more modules. As you can see, I've just finished the 7 row modules on the right end of the heart. Now I have the thread exiting this seed bead, this one, and I'm going to pass through the external bead and pull the thread. In this way we are ready to join the 2 parts of the heart together. So pick up 1 11/0 seed bead, and now we have to pass the thread through this bead from the top to the bottom. Now pull the thread and pick up another 11/0 seed bead, and we have to pass again through the same bead from the bottom to the top and pull the thread. And here it is. Now I'm going again through the beads and I pass through this external bead. As you can see, we have to fill the empty spaces like I show you in this little art, and we have to add 4 11 seed beads in these spaces and 5 8 in these 5 spaces. So I have the thread exiting this external seed bead. Pick up another 11 seed bead and pass through the next 11 and pull the thread. I have to add another 11 seed bead here and then repeat the same steps with the 8 seed bead. So pick up another 11 seed bead, pass through the next 11, and now we are ready to fill the spaces with the 8 seed beads. Pick up 1 8 and pass through the next 11. In this way we are going to define the shape heart, the shape of the heart. And here it is. We have just almost finished the right part of the heart. Now I'm going to pass through these beads in this way. Pass through the next 11 seed beads, pull the thread, pass through the next 11, and we are ready here to fill the other spaces with the 8 seed beads. So pick up an 8 and pass through the next 11 and repeat this step 4 more times. And here it is. Now I'm going to fill these empty spaces with 11 seed beads. There is one empty space here, so pick up another 11 seed bead and pass through the next 2 11 seed beads to complete the external part of the heart. And here it is. Now I have to pass the thread through the beads and bring it in the inner part of the heart, exiting from one of the 11 seed beads. Pass through these 2 beads without adding any bead. After joining these 2 11 seed beads together, we have to add 2 15 seed beads in this space and in this space. Then we have to join together all the 11 seed beads that you can find in this part of the heart and in this part of the heart till here, and at the end we have to add 15 seed beads to complete the inner part too. So pick up one 15 seed bead, and pass through the next 11 seed bead. And pull the thread. Pick up another 15 seed bead, pass through the next 11 seed bead and pull the thread. And now we are going to join the beads together. Pull the thread and pass through the next 3, 11 and now we have to add 2 15 seed beads in these empty spaces. So one here, and another one here. As you can see, our little art is finished. This is the previous one I made, and now I'm going to show you how to join them together to make a wonderful clover leaf made of these little hearts. So I pass again the thread through the beads, and then I'm going to cut the thread. You have to make 4 little hearts following the steps I've just explained to you. And now we're ready to join them together to make the clover leaf. So I'm going to pass through this point 11 seed bead here and pull the thread. I use a new thread. Then pick up 1 11 seed bead and pass through the point bead of the next little heart and pull the thread. Pick up another 11 seed bead and pass through the third little heart. Pick up another 11 seed beads and pass through the next heart here. Pick up the final 11 seed bead and pass through the first little heart to join them together and pull the thread. So as you can see, we have joined them together. Now I pass again through the whole sequence of beads to make it more strong. So Now I have, as you can see, I have this the thread exiting one of the points of the arts, and now I have to pass through the whole sequence of beads here and bring the thread exiting the first A2 seed bead. So I'm going to show you how. I pass through the whole sequence of eleven seed beads here, and now I pass through the next 8 seed beads to join them together. Pass more times through the beads and pull the thread. And you have to repeat this step for all the sides. So this one, and this one. Now I turn the work, I pass through the other beads, so go on this way and join together this part and this part too. To finish our clover leaf, we will need some little hearts, hematite hearts, and I'm going to decorate it with a few steps, and the result will be very flat and nice. So you have to bring the thread exiting one of these two beads, two inner beads, or the left one or the right one. I pass the thread through the beads, then pick up 3 15 seed beads, one little heart, and another 15 seed bead. And pass through this bead, the opposite one. Then pass through the next one, then pass through the opposite beads, and pass through the whole sequence again to center it between the beads. And now pass through the other part of the art here, 4 seed beads, and this is the result. I like it so much, and you? So I repeated these steps in the other two little hearts, and I will be back in a minute. This is the final result, but I have decided to add a little bit of sparkly to our clover leaf. So I'm going to add this small 4 millimeters rose montèès in the middle of our clover leaf here. It's very easy because we have these little parts, this cross, in which we can pass the thread through them and sew it to our beads. So now, I have the thread exiting one of the middle beads here. Pick up the rose montèès and pass through it in this way. Now pass through the opposite bead from the right to the left. Then pass through the next two beads, pass through the channel of the rose montèès and pass through the next bead on the opposite side. In this way we are going to center the rose montèès to our middle part of the 4-leaf clover. If you want, you can pass again the thread between the beads. So our clover leaf is ready. I hope you like the video and the final result, obviously. Thank you so much for purchasing my tutorial and for supporting my work. I remember you to join my group on Facebook, Natalia Savastano Designer English Group, and if you want, you can follow me on Instagram. Natalia Savastano is the nickname, and obviously on YouTube, Natalia Savastano Beadwork. Now I think I'm going to add a jump ring passing through one of these beads and adding a chain. So I keep it very simple. Thank you so much for watching. You will see the final photos into my group, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.